If you got a problem, what up?
Daddy!
No.
Get out! Come on. Okay, stop!
Again.
I was not expecting that.
I can see you clearly.
God damn.
So the episode begins with these hoes leaving Cape Town and heading to Johannesburg, South Africa, honey. And you see all these tricks putting their Fashion Novas and Temus and AliExpresses in their luggage, and they is hitting the road. And then just like that, they arrive in Johannesburg, and it really is a beautiful city. Like, look at the scenery, you know, everything looks very nice, very urban, very cultural. Hello, hello. And then you see these guys dancing on the street doing this thing here. That's cool. Honestly, if I saw that, I would tip them. I think I would. However, not everything is all well and dandy, honey, because we get a message on the screen that says, upon arrival to Johannesburg, Scotland had a medical emergency because she walked in on CEO Lemuel Plummer with one of the baddies. I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? No, it says, upon arrival to Johannesburg, Scotland had a medical emergency and was taken to the hospital to be checked out. And I'm like, oh my God, what happened? And it cuts to Scotty in the hospital, and she basically tells us that she's having anxiety. So that's why she has to be hospitalized. And I'm just like, anxiety over what, bitch? Like, you're in Africa, like, on a TV show. You're not even fighting that much, so it can't be from that. Like, what's going on, bitch? What's going on? Well, anyway, the rest of the hoes get on their respective sprinters. Of course, there's two different sprinters, okay? Because these hoes cannot be trusted on one. And on the first sprinter, we got Ivory, Choco Brown, Cold Killer, Fauna. Oh, is that Pretty P? Yes. And then K Rican is behind her. And Cold Killer starts talking about how she's disappointed with Natalie, and K Rican and Fauna chime in as well. I covered that actually on my previous video I just did, so check that out. But yeah, they just feel like Natalie isn't really giving them a chance, and they took exception with the fact that Natalie did not say their names at their first club booking. They announced every other baddie except the newbies, and they felt some sort of way about that. And I understand. I think it's rude. People say, oh, well, Natalie doesn't know them. Well, bitch, you're supposed to be the CEO baddie, the head honcho, the leader. Leaders don't leave behind the newbies. Like, this is, come on now. Like, these are your girls. Be a leader, bitch. Be a leader. Then in the next sprinter, we have LC Cockeyed K, Bad Everything, Rolethia, Testosterone Tavii, Big Lex the Giraffe, Russian Can't Fight Cream, and Diamond with the 2,000 bodies. And they're just talking about the craziness that happened last episode at the winery. And Tavii's talking about how she fought Cold Killer and Fauna, honey. But Big Lex calls out Tavii and is like, but bitch, I saw you talking to Fauna when the cameras went off and y'all were kikiing and kakan and ha-ha hee-hee hoo-hooing. What's up with that? But Tavii baby was like, no, it wasn't like a kiki conversation. I was like getting on her for the fact that she was getting mad at me for sticking up for LCK, but she was over there fighting for Cold Killer. So it's like, how you gonna get mad at me for sticking up for my friend when you're sticking up for your friend? Like, come on now. But Bad Dolly and Big Lex are trying to make it seem like Tavii is fake and she just does shit for the cameras and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just kind of like, mind y'all's own motherfucking business. Like, y'all just want a moment, bitch. Y'all just want a moment. In fact, Bad Dolly, you just mad that Tavii got a chain and you didn't, bitch. Now, back in the other sprinter, Choco Brown is talking about why she fought K Rican. And she basically says it's because K Rican was pointing in her direction, talking about, you bitches better not be talking. And she was like, bitch, why are you pointing at me? Why are you pointing at me? And K Rican was basically like, bitch, I told you I wasn't talking to you, but you kept going on. So I was like, okay, well, if you want it, you can get it. You can get it. And honestly, Choco Brown, you knew she wasn't talking about you. You just wanted a moment, girl. You wanted a moment. And it kind of backfired on you a little bit because the fans were on your side with the Diamond the Body situation. But then when you fought K Rican for basically no reason the next episode, people were just like, oh, this is just another clout chaser, camera time hungry ass bitch. But regardless of that, they kind of come to amends and just kind of agree to, you know, be cool, I guess. But then Pretty P asks Choco Brown, is there anyone else that she wants to fight? And Choco Brown says she wants to fight Diamond. Of course, we knew that because of what happened 2 episodes ago when Diamond the Body sneaked her. But Pretty P's in the confessionals talking about Diamond doesn't even want to fight her again, so she needs to find someone else to fight. And I'm just like, bitch, mind your own business. In fact, bitch, you need to find somebody to fight. You're literally a snooze fest this season, Pretty P. Like, literally, every time you come on the screen, I'm like, besides these cute little confessional moments you've been having, you haven't been giving anything else, honey. Nothing. Now, back on the other sprinter, things are escalating between Tavii baby, Big Lex, and Bad Dolly, honey. They're basically trying to paint it out like Tavii baby is fake, okay? And Tavii baby's not having that at all. And Tavii baby starts standing up and it's just like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. So Big Lex gets up too, honey, and she starts talking with a lot of hand motions, okay? A lot of hand motions. And Tavii baby's like, bitch, don't put all those hands in my face. Why are you putting your hands in my face? And Big Lex is in the confessional saying, bitch, this is just the way I talk. If you got a problem with it, you need to do something, bitch. You need to do something. Well, Tavii baby does decide to do something, honey. She does. She decides to jump bad on Big Lex. And these two hoes start fighting on the bus. Of course, Bad Dolly is in the background getting sneak punches in. And it is just a whole bunch of chaos. You cannot even see anything. That poor security guard is getting beat up, honey. That security guard is getting beat up by Tavii baby and Big Lex and Bad Dolly. Ooh, I hope he's paid well. I hope he's paid well. But in the midst of the chaos, Bad Dolly ends up snatching Tavii baby's chain. And I'm just like, oh my God. See, this is really what all this was about. You're just whack. You're whack and you're weak and you're a hater. That's what you were this episode. Just a hating ass bitch. A hater. Hateration. So when they get separated, Tavii baby's just talking her shit. But of course, Bad Dolly starts throwing liquor everywhere. As if that means anything. Ooh, you threw a cup of liquid and it got on somebody. Woo, woo, bitch. That don't mean shit, ho. That don't mean shit. Show them hands. Show them hands. Don't have Lex fucking fight your battles for you. And back on the other sprinter, they're actually talking about Tavii and how she deserved to have the Baddies chain. And I'm just like, oh wow, oh wow. Even Cold Killer and Fauna are saying that. And they both got beat the fuck up by her. And I'm just like, you know what? That just shows that y'all are some real ass bitches and y'all aren't haters like Bad Dolly. But back on the other sprinter, chaos is still ensuing, honey. It's still ensuing. And you have Tavii baby punching Bad Dolly from the back, honey. And I'm like, yes, get her. Get her for stealing your chain and then also for throwing that liquor on you. Get her. Get her. And all hell just starts breaking loose, honey. Big Lex gets involved. You have Dolly picking up a light off the wall, using it as a lifesaver. It was like freaking Star Wars up in that motherfucker. And I'm like, damn. This shit looked very flammable and very unsafe. Very unsafe. So then it cuts to Natalie in front of the Baddies Africa Hotel. I didn't know they had a hotel line. Okay, okay. And she's just waiting on the girls to pull up. Ooh, what is going on with Natalie's skin this episode, honey? Did she just decide not to put any foundation on or nothing? Just put some mascara on? That's it? Like, damn, Natalie looked rough this episode. She really did. I wonder why she got on camera looking like that. I don't understand. I don't understand. But when Rolly's bus pulls up, you see Natalie's facial expression just totally change to like, what the fuck is going on? And you see Rolethia and her thighs get off the bus and she's just like, I'm getting beat on and I didn't even do nothing. So everyone else gets off the bus as well. And then you see Bad Dolly having to get lifted off the bus by a security guard, okay, because she's still fighting Tavii. And she ends up taking off her whole shirt with the titties just all out, all out. And I'm just like, girl. And Tavii baby's still on the bus talking about, these two bitches are not about to jump me right now. They're not about to jump me. They're not about to jump me. But Bad Dolly and her titties end up running behind security to try to hit Tavii. Oh, and she got her too. She got her. Damn. And those two hoes start fighting. Oh, no lie, they both seem like they got some good hits in. No lie, no lie. But I mean, Bad Dolly basically ambushed her, so that's to be expected. I would hope Bad Dolly would get some good hits in if you ambush a bitch. But then Big Lex is like, let's go, Tavii, let's go, let's go. I want to get my lick back for you hitting me on that bus. So these two hoes square the fuck up, and I'm excited to see this because these are some two heavy hitters, so this should be a good fight, a good fight. Oh. Oh, shit. Big Lex is... Oh, damn! Big Lex then punched Tavii in the back of the head, and the velocity of that then pushed Tavii baby all the way to the floor almost. Oh my God. Damn, Big Lex. That bitch, Big Lex can fight. It's no shade. Big Lex really can fight. It's really honestly kind of amazing. It really is, because the bitch is just so damn pretty. But she fight like a motherfucking man. But when Tavii baby gets up off the ground, them hoes go for another round. Oh my God. Pick your head up, Tavii. Oh my God. Big Lex is amp as fuck. Damn. And all her hits are connecting. You see Tavii baby's face is kind of like, oh shit, oh shit. Oh my God. Ooh. Yeah. Oh yeah, Big Lex thrashed her. And that was my face when I first saw that. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, Big Lex, that's a different breed, baby. That's a different breed. In fact, I would want to see Big Lex against Tasiki. That That would be a good fight. That I would pay for that. I would pay $20 to watch that fight. I would pay $20 to watch Big Lex fight Tasiki. And I feel like that would be a close fight. So after that, you hear Rolly tell Natalie that she needs to send LCK and Russian Cream home because they basically just let their friend get jumped. But Russian Cream claps back and is like, well, bitch, I'm injured and she didn't help me when I got beat up. And I'm just like, that's true. That is true. I'll give you that, Russian Cream. She didn't. But Rolly does say, well, you were fighting one-on-one. You weren't getting jumped. And that is true too. That is true too. And then LCK, you just sitting there doing nothing. And Tavii baby has literally fought for you, LCK. LC, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. And honestly, they should send both those two home because they're good for nothing. Good for nothing. The only thing Russian Cream is good for is her wigs. Okay? So then Tavii baby calls out Dolly for another round and them two hoes get to scrapping again. Ooh. Damn, Tavii, keep your head up. Girl. No lie, Bad Dolly is keeping up with her. I'm not even gonna front. Bad Dolly is definitely keeping up with her. Dang, Tavii baby, you did kind of disappoint me with these fights. You did. But then I saw Bad Dolly's face and I was like, oh, damn, never mind. You did your big one, Tavii. Bad Dolly's face looks like a whole Halloween costume. I mean, all that damn blood, all them knots, all them scratches. God damn. So then Diamond the Body gets in the middle and it's like, okay, Natalie, I got my sneakers on. I want to fight. And Natalie thinks she wants to fight her. So she's just like, are you serious? But Diamond's calling out Choco Brown to fight, honey. And I'm like, ooh, okay. At least Diamond the Body took the initiative to fight. I thought that Choco Brown was going to have to be the one to force her to fight. But okay, Diamond, okay. So these two hoes start fighting. I mean, Diamond the Body is keeping up. Yeah. Honestly, no one is really like clearly winning, in my opinion. But when they get separated, you do see Choco Brown's face, okay? Diamond does rip off her eyelash and she looks like that. So that's something. And Diamond looks untouched though. And I'm just like, okay, damn. But Choco Brown wants to fight again, honey. But Diamond's clowning her and is like, can you even see? Like, your eye is closed, girl. Your eye is closed. But she insists on fighting. So they fight again. Oh shit. Diamond has her hand all in her face. Damn. And Ivory is all in the background, like being security again. Ivory, get your ass back, girl. Why are you all up in the fights? Like, it's annoying. You, like, seriously, it is so dumb. They need to tell her to stop that shit. For real. And if I was one of these girls, bitch, I think I would pop off on Ivory for getting involved in my fight. I really would, because this shit is stupid. It's stupid. Now, I was trying to figure out who won the fight, but Choco Brown was on the confessionals telling us that she felt like she lost. And she's disappointed in herself. And she, because of the liquor, not only has one black eye, but two. And I was like, well, goddamn, bitch. Well, goddamn. I mean, at least you're honest. So then Natalie tells the girls that they can come inside so they can pick out their rooms. So they go inside. And it is literally like this really cool setup. It's a mixture. It literally looks like a hotel. The whole house looks like a hotel. It's really cool. Honestly, I like it. So they go find their rooms. And I thought they were going to pick out their rooms, but apparently they are assigned because there are signs on the door, okay, with the names of who's going to be in there. But Russian Cream can't seem to find her room, honey. She's like, what the fuck? Where's my room? Am I going to have to fight for my own room? Like, what's going on? And for a second, I was like, ooh, are they about to send her home? Child, I hope so. So then it cuts to Tavii baby with the ice pack on her face, talking to Natalie, basically going off about the whole situation, saying that Bad Dolly and Lex are a bunch of hating ass hoes, things as such as. And Tavii baby, let me tell you, that is one strong-faced woman. Like, god damn, like, ooh. Then it cuts to Big Lex, big up in Russian Cream, talking about she's been here by herself the whole time. And Russian Cream is talking about, oh, I didn't fight for Tavii because she keeps talking to bitches off camera that she doesn't fuck with. And I just think that's so weird. It's like, girl, are you trying to throw her under the bus and then want to get on the good side of Big Lex and Bad Dolly? It's like, girl, Russian Cream, you are so weak, honey. You are so weak. Like, I honestly... this is a punk ass hoe. This really is a punk ass hoe. So then it cuts to the voice of reason, Rolethia, saying to LCK that, bitch, you know you're wrong for not jumping in. You know you're wrong for not jumping in. And LCK is just like, oh no, I didn't know what was going on. Just a bunch of excuses, just a bunch of cockeyed excuses. Fuck her. Then Rolethia goes to Russian Cream and gives her a piece of her mind. And Russian Cream just starts giving excuses that she's injured, that, oh, Tavii didn't fight for her, all this like bullshit, all this bullshit. I'm over it. Like, Like I said earlier, the best thing about you, Russian Cream, are your wigs. That's it. That's it. And they can get on an airplane and go back to America too with you. Okay. So then Natalie comes in and is like, well, where do you feel like you stand with Tavii right now? And she's like, oh, I stand by myself. I stand by myself. And Natalie's like, well, that's not really a smart decision. Like, you can't stand alone in this house. You need to have a team. And I'm just like, that's true. That's true. And then she starts talking about how it's weird that Tavii baby was talking to Fauna off camera. And then Natalie's basically like, well, tell her that, tell her. But she's like, oh, I told her that last night. I told her that last night. Bullshit, girl. You just don't want to fight because you're scared. You're scared and you know you would get your ass beat. Oh, punk ass hoe. Natalie then says that they are going to have a talent show and that she should express herself during that time. And Russian Cream agrees, so we'll see what she does. Then you have Choco Brown coming in with a mask over her whole face, okay? And I'm just like, oh, alrighty then. And then you see Choco Brown with the ice pack on as well. And then you have Tavii baby coming in behind her with the ice pack. And it's like, damn, these are just some injured hoes. Like, these hoes be fighting for their lives, honey, just fucking up their faces. And it's just like, oh, I hope they are paying y'all at least $40,000 for this season, at least, to get y'all's faces fucked up like that. Because it's just, that's crazy. That's crazy. So then Tavii baby confronts Russian Cream about not helping her during the fight. And Tavii baby and Russian Cream basically explains that, oh, you know, I don't like how you're talking to LCK off camera when you're supposedly not cool with her. But Tavii baby kind of like interrupts. And but Russian Cream is like, you know what? You keep interrupting me. I'm not going to talk to you. But Tavii baby ends up reaching for her arm and pulls her back into the room. And I'm like, ooh. But guess what? Russian Cream don't do nothing about it. And I'm like, that's how you know this bitch is a punk ass hoe. Like, you gonna let that hoe yank you and you just not gonna do nothing? Yeah, Russian Cream, skedaddle. But they continue their conversation and Russian Cream is basically saying like, I don't know where we stand right now. And Tavii baby ends up calling her fake and that she doesn't like her. And Russian Cream just goes, whatever, girl, and walks out the room. But then Tavii baby throws her ice pack at her and it misses. And you hear Russian Cream go, and you missed. And I was like, ha, ha. Now, you did eat that little one, Russian Cream. You did eat that little one. So then in the next scene, you hear the Pretty Three, K-Rican, Cold Killer, and Fauna fighting with Bad Dolly, okay? And the reason they're fighting is because Bad Dolly interrupted them getting their hair done, talking about, oh, why do you hoes get to get your glam done first? We didn't get glam last season. This is stupid. Da, 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 da. And so she basically just fucked up their whole glam time and they had to leave the room, which I'm just like, really, Bad Dolly? Really? Bad Dolly is literally a hater-ass bitch. She's a hater. She's a hater. She's a hater. Thinking it's a whole seniority thing. It's like, bitch, let these hoes get their hair done first. Why do you care so much, Bad Dolly? You're just jealous and you're insecure. Like, literally, you're insecure because, first of all, the fact that you didn't get your chain last episode, I think really hit you to your core. It really did because now you're just starting to get nasty. You're just getting nasty, just like your face. So then Natalie comes into the room and talks to Bad Dolly. And Bad Dolly just brings up the whole seniority argument, talking about, oh, we didn't get glam last season, so why do they get glam? Da, da, da. It's like, bitch. Hater. But then Natalie, being the messy bitch she is, goes to the other girls right after and gets their side of the story. And apparently what had happened was Bad Dolly was getting her hair done too in the same room, but just had an issue with the fact that they were getting it done too. So it's like, damn, Bad Dolly, you were getting your hair done. So why were you mad? You were just mad that they were getting their hair done even though your hair was getting done too? Like, you're just, wow, girl, wow. And then apparently too, Bad Dolly ends up throwing a got to be glue can at Fauna. And Fauna picked up a hairdryer and almost threw it at her, but she decided not to because, you know, she don't want to damage the hairdresser's shit or anything. And I was like, that's some real shit, Fauna. Good for you. Don't stoop to that gutter hose level. Good for you. Good for you. So then in the next scene, you see the girls come down so they can do the talent show, honey. And woo! Rolly's thighs. Boom, 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 boom. And Natalie tells us that Rolly is going to do her infamous banana talent, where she can just put a banana down her throat all the way. Apparently she doesn't have any gag reflexes. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So the rest of the girls come down for the talent show, honey. And the first girl that goes is Choco Brown. And she sings her song called Bad Black Bitch, okay? No lie, I mean, she did good. She did good. And Choco Brown has a nice voice. She does. Add a little auto-tune to that. Oh, you got a hit, honey. You got a hit. So next you have K Rican doing a stupid ass, ratchet ass rap slash twerk performance. Totally forgettable. Then you have Rolly doing her banana thing. And honestly, the banana that she pulled out was really small, honey. It was really small. And she does her thing with it and everybody's just like, oh my God, oh my God. But I was thinking to myself, bitch, I could do that. Like, does that banana not look small to you? Like that's nothing. So then it's Diamond the Body's turn, honey, and she does something very shady. She puts on the face mask like Choco Brown, okay, the girl she just beat up, all right? And she does a spoken version of her song, Line It Up, honey. Oh, you bitches think you're tough? Oh, you bitches think you're tough? Oh, you bitches think you're tough? All you pussy assholes can line that shit up. Line that shit up, ho. Line that shit up. Line that shit up, oh. Line that shit up. Corny. Then you have Cold Killer get on the mic. And she tries to do her song, but Diamond the Body starts interrupting it and starts singing Tinkerbella and her song with the same beat, honey. And I'm just like, girl, Diamond, you're messy, but it's just not the time. It was just really disrespectful and very rude. Like, I was just like, girl, stop. Let that girl have her moment. Let that girl have her moment. But honestly, Cold Killer's rap was kind of lame. Like, it didn't even really have a good flow to it. I don't know. I thought it was whack. I thought it was whack. But then Natalie's messy ass is like, whose song came out first, yours or Tinkerbella's? And Rolly, being the real bitch, was like, Cold Killers. But then Natalie's old messy, bad skin ass decides to FaceTime Tinkerbella right then and there. And Tinkerbella then curses the dog fuck out of Cold Killer. And that is how the episode ends. But I want to know what you guys think. And this is the video the YouTube algorithm thinks you should watch next.